be a billionaire so freaking bad. Yeah, we all want to be billionaires. That's Bruno Mars with Travie McCoy. And we all want to buy loads of condoms, don't we? Not condoms, I want to talk about condominiums. You've got me saying it now.
Well, I know off air we were talking about the condom sizes, and you said, well, how do you know which one there is when there are 94 sizes? And I looked at you and went, easy, you just picked the smallest packet. And it's still too big.
Straight in there. Well done, very good. Okay, but condominiums and condos, as we shorten them the two, they're in high demand at the moment, aren't they? And Christmas is just around the corner.
It feels like there's just more and more condominiums being built. There was maybe a few months ago some people were saying, is there too much? The answer is no, there's not. There just seems to be, for every condo that goes up, there's another 300 people that are willing very quickly to move in.
Right.
The Movers and Shakers video that we've just seen just sort of sums up that feel-good factor. And to be fair, most of the people there are associated with real estate.
Yes.
So everyone's feeling the good times at the moment, and long may it continue.
Well, look in the Bangkok Post. There's all these things that they keep putting in there. That all these about condoms, condos, and all of these different places that are going up at the moment. And that's really proof, isn't it? Really, that it's a big market at the moment.
It's everywhere now. Before, East Patio was reserved strictly for houses. There's condominiums going up there as well on Soi Siam. Lovely little resort. So, and as a foreigner, you can buy a condo outright and own it. So wherever you want to live in Pattaya, Nuklua, Jomtien, East Pattaya, there is a home for you.
Absolutely, it's a buyer's market at the moment, isn't it? There's so much around, but you've got to get in there quick.
Yeah, and it's knowing where to buy, which was the whole essence of putting Condominium Pattaya together. The fact that you can just go on there and see every single development. I know, Barry, that sounds like a plug, but it's true. I wouldn't know where to look.
No,
I need to be able to compare.
No, this is why we have you on week after week. We think it's a good idea.
Well, you found out at the water park today.
I did. You learn something new every day.
Right, I want to lead this on. Yeah, there is something new.
Yeah.
I was sitting here, and every week I put the agenda together, and I think, right, what should we talk about?
Yeah.
And I looked at the calendar. Next week when we sit down, it's 4 days until Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty quick, isn't it?
Very good.
So I want to put a reminder to all your viewers and listeners: treat yourself for Christmas. Now, don't smirk. A condo could be the perfect present.
It could well be.
They're the same entry price is the same price as a car, and that's what I have to remind myself as well. And you don't buy it in full, you can buy it in nice bite-sized chunks. So yes, you might feel a little bit, but at the end of it, you got yourself a house.
Bit for Christmas, bit for Easter.
A condo is not just for Christmas. We said that.
That's very true. Okay, so that's brilliant. And buy yourself a condo for Christmas, or at least put the down payment on it, and get into that market, because it is all going to shoot up, isn't it?
Yeah, and the final words. Right, it's another plug again. Go onto the website, condominiumpattaya.com. Because not only will we show you everything you need to know, but we've got some fantastic promotions. And you can win golf membership for a year at Burrupa Golf Resort. So it gets better and better. Happy Christmas.
Absolutely. All right, so now we've got somebody who's going to be talking to me in a moment. Doesn't realise that this is all on television.
It will look good on TV, this.
So, and also we're going to talk to Darryl Reid in a moment or two. But first of all, I'd like to say thanks to Dan Cheeseman for coming in today. Again, nice to see you.
Cheers, Barry.
And I'm going to play you a special Christmas song from Eminem. How about this one? Here we go. We've got the real Darryl Reid here. Come on, nice to have you back with us.
Yeah, good to see you, Barry.
And you know, you've made a bit of a name for yourself in Pattaya now, right? But you've been away for a little while. Where you been?
Well, I've been in Berlin. We did a show in Remember a Day, you know, the film. In Kino, played some shows. More filming, a lot of rock and roll.
A lot of rock. You're always rock and rolling, aren't you?
It was 24-hour non-stop, 2.5 months rock and roll. You know, you love it.
Absolutely.
You know, money #1 stuff.
Absolutely. We're going to play that in a moment or two. What are you doing while you're going to be back here now? You got some gigs lined up?
Yeah, I've got some shows coming up. We're going to do a special unplugged thing at Lolita's Pattaya, and I'm doing some rock stuff and some biker shows and a bit of filming and all that sort of thing.
Very good.
A lot jam-packed.
I understand you're going to join us for our Christmas special on the 23rd.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
We're hoping to do a little bit of a panto, because you're an actor. You're a real actor. You've been acting.
I could do Buttons, couldn't I?
I was thinking Buttons would be the perfect thing for you. Yeah, there you go. And you can say he's behind.
Bellboy.
Yeah. We thought about actually filming the whole thing down in Boys Town and saying it's behind you.
Yeah, I'll let you do that one, and I'll keep up here.
Excellent stuff. So now, any plans for any new recording?
Yeah, actually, I might do a new one with you in the new year. I've got an idea.
Have you been coming up with some stuff, have you?
Yes, coming up well.
So in amongst all that 24-hour rock and rolling, there's been a bit of thinking.
I had come up with some stuff.
Yeah. And what about poetry?
Actually, funny enough, there is a new 50 poem selection going on as we speak.
Yeah.
So that'll be out in the new year. Stardom Road biography goes to paperback and a lot of stuff.
Good stuff. Now, we've just been talking about bands getting back together. Everybody knows about the Steps that have got back together again. There's a lot of people love nostalgia, don't they? I always thought nostalgia was a thing of the past, but apparently not.
Yeah, it's kind of very current, isn't it?
It is. But you like that, keep a bit of nostalgia going in your music, don't you?
What I like is the same as, like, I suppose the Rolling Stones. They kind of got the roots. I like the roots of rock and roll.
Yeah.
And bring them forward into the into the 2000s and the new century rock and roll.
Absolutely. But
if you can get the wheelchair in with the Fender, you're all right.
I was playing Itchy Coo Park earlier on by the Small Faces.
Yeah.
And I was saying about you just don't seem to get that sound nowadays, And why is it with all the technology and stuff? There is something special about just rawness, isn't there?
Well, it's the valve amps, and it's also the guys operating them, isn't it? I mean, it's that sort of sound, the separation, the bleeding of all the tracks together at the same time, which people can't do.
No.
Because
particularly about that track, I love the old tape phasing, Now, electronic phasing now is never quite as good as that old tape phasing, is it? You must remember that.
Yeah, I do. I mean, but you're right. I mean, and also, I mean, if you listen to Steve Marriott, I mean, who sings as well as that,
Brilliant.
White soul guy, I mean, they don't do them anymore, do they?
No. So, we're very nostalgic for that period, and people like Darryl are keeping it alive.
That's right, real rock and roll, hard to come by these days.
Absolutely. Right now, I'll tell you what we should do then. We should bring up Money Number One, which is the thing you recorded with me here in Pattaya.
Which we wrote together as well.
I forgot about that, yeah, of course. Absolutely. So here we go. And nice to have you back with us, Darryl, and hopefully the gigs go well and you enjoy yourself in Pattaya. We'll look forward to seeing you on the Christmas special a week on Friday.
I'll be here, Barry.
Good stuff.
Good to see you.
My thanks go out to Dan Cheeseman and to Darryl Reid for turning up on the show today. Fantastic. And we'll look forward to tomorrow's show when we've got the Irish Lady Gaga is going to be appearing on the show. Plus, a lady is going to be talking about the Pattaya photo competition. And that's going to be something very, very interesting indeed. So, until we see you then, goodbye from MGTV and Morning Glory. Have a great day in Pattaya. Bye-bye.